What is up, guys? My name is Bailey and welcome back to another one of my videos. In this video, I'm going to show you guys a Helimix Vortex bottle compared to a blender bottle to show you guys whether or not this blender bottle actually works compared to the OG. So I'm just going to go ahead and show you guys the packaging and then show you guys everything inside of the box. Well, this is the packaging that it comes in. They do normally ship it here with the shipping label. I did order from Amazon. This bottle itself is about 22 bucks or so. So it's a little bit more expensive than a normal blender bottle. But everything inside of the box, it's pretty much just the bottle itself. Now, what's unique about this bottle compared to a blender bottle is that it does not require any whisk or any ball on the inside. Now, some of the other competitors that aren't blender bottle that don't use the whisk ball, they have a part on the lid itself that actually helps it agitate your protein or whatever mix you're trying to mix up. This one doesn't do that. It's just the way the bottle is created, how it's engineered. So the way it's engineered, it's supposed to make it so that nothing clumps up and it actually mixes everything in here. So I do have a blender bottle with me right now. Now this is all about a test. I'm just gonna go ahead and mix up a protein shake in the blender bottle as well as the Helimix. Now to show you guys which one I got here, the Helimix, I have it in a 28 ounce. They do sell it in a 20 ounce, whereas the blender bottle, I believe this one is a 20 ounce or 22 ounce. It does say 18 on the bottle, but it does go a little bit higher than that. So on the Helimix, it does say 20 right there, but it does go a little higher than that. So this one's a 28 ounce, and this one I'm assuming is a 20 or 22 ounce. So the blender bottle is a little bit smaller, but you can see or even hear the whisk that everyone uses in these blender bottles. Now this blender bottle is going to cost you about 10 bucks. So if you guys are price conscious, then go with the blender bottle because you're going to be able to get two of those for the price of one. Whereas if you don't want the whisk and you want kind of the cool engineered technology in this bottle, go with the Helimix. But this will pretty much show you guys a test whether or not it's worth it. Showing you guys the tag on the lid here. It just says how it works. I'm going to read this for you. It says the patented spiral design generates a lot more mixing power than our competitors' products. The contents are forced to rotate through the vortex of Helimix and quickly forced to reverse direction of rotation repeatedly as you shake the Helimix up and down. Now your shake will blend to perfection without the need of cumbersome agitators. It's physics. So again, they have a little diagram there saying that you don't need the whisk, and it's just pretty much the bottle itself that will agitate your protein. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the lid. So if you pop this up, that's what it looks like. It says Helimix on the lid right there. Pretty standard, pretty simple. It's very similar to the blender bottle. But without any further ado, let's just show you guys the protein that I'm mixing today. So I have this Protein 2.0 from Costco. So the 20 grams of protein, and the way it tells you to mix it is by adding 14 to 16 ounces of water. I'll be using cold water in each one of these, and I'll use the same amount of water so it keeps the test controlled. But let's go ahead and grab one of these water bottles here. I'm going to do a full water bottle in each one. So typically I would put the protein powder in first, but I'm just going to go ahead and put the water in so you guys can see that it is the same amount. So there you go. Then I'm going to go ahead and crack these proteins open and dump it in. So I'm going to go ahead and dump it into this one right here. Now supposedly if you use peanut butter in the Helimix, it will still blend without it clumping up. I haven't tested it. This is the first time I'm testing it with the new bottle that I got. But you can see same amount of protein, same amount of water. So let's go ahead and cap this up. And let's cap the blender bottle one up too. And the test I'm going to do is I'm going to shake it for 30 seconds and see where that gets me. So I'm going to grab a timer here. I'm going to go ahead and start with the blender bottle. So I'm going to hit start and start shaking it. So that's 30 seconds on the blender bottle. Now I'm going to do the Helimix for another 30 seconds. You can see There is no whisk inside, it's not shaking, so it is much quieter than the blender bottle. So if that is a concern when you're at the gym, you don't want to make noise, then this is one of the other alternatives you can use, is a Helimix. So 9 more seconds here. So upon shaking, looks like this one might leak a little bit. Some of the liquids are coming out of it, which is kind of weird because you don't want a bottle to be leaking, but you can see from this test, it is leaking. So I might have gotten a defective unit, but just showing you guys the juice here. Wish it wasn't leaking, but let's see here. Let's go ahead and open up the blender bottle real quick and show you guys what the insides look like. So you can see right there, it is foaming up top. And the Helimix that's what it looks like. So upon looking at it, it looks pretty similar. It might actually look like there are some clumps in the blender bottle. As you can see, there's some orange or darker orange chunks there, whereas the Helimix doesn't. So you might need to sit and wait for it to kind of settle down as far as this foam goes. But I'm gonna go ahead and take a little sample test, a little sample sip of the blender bottle. So there's actually no clumps in that. And then testing the Helimix. There are clumps in the Helimix. So the question is whether or not the Helimix is worth it. There are clumps in the Helimix. It did leak. I don't know, maybe if I didn't tighten it on all the way, but it felt pretty tight. Maybe I got a defective unit, or maybe if you kept shaking it a little longer, then the clumps will go away. But with a 30-second test, the blender bottle is the clear winner. If you probably shook it a little bit longer, you might be able to get all those clumps out. I have read some Amazon reviews where people have stated that they've shaken the bottle for 10 minutes straight and then the peanut butter has fully mixed in with their shake. I'm not going to shake a bottle for 10 minutes. That's absurd. But if you don't care for continually shaking your bottle, then go ahead and get the Helimix. But if you wanted to save some money and don't want to spend 20 bucks and don't care for that whisk, go ahead and go with the blender bottle. If you guys want the new thing where there's no whisk and you shake it a little bit longer, go with the Helimix. But that's pretty much what I have for you guys in this video. Hopefully this video helped you guys or gave you guys an idea whether or not the Helimix 2.0 Vortex bottle is worth it. If you guys have any questions at all regarding this or anything I mentioned in the video, drop it down in the comment section down below. And like always, I'll catch you guys all in the next video. Peace. Everywhere I go.